My name's Jon Wilsdon, International Art Director and Head of Education at the TONI&GUY Academy in Manchester. My look is called Deco Silhouette, and it's an exaggeration of a finger wave, staying away from anything too classic, and it's more futuristic, and then working into a slight bubble through the back, and then into a ponytail wrapped in leather through the bottom. It's inspired by a show that we did at London Fashion Week for a designer called Hemmer Call, and also for a stylist called Edward Enninful, who did a project called Iconoclasts for the Prada store in Milan. So first of all, we prepped the hair using extra strong mousse. Once the hair was dried, we then applied a layer of brunette dry shampoo. It gave it a slightly waxy finish, and again, just helping with that dusty texture. First of all, we took an offset triangle section over to the side that the parting is going to be worn onto, and then we started backcombing small sections just below the crown. We just wanted to get a little bit of volume that was below the crown, so it was more bubble shaped than beehived. Once that was backcombed, the hair was kept quite flat through the sides and flatter in towards the nape area, where we then elasticated the ponytail into the nape. We then subdivided our triangle section on a low side parting. We then finger waved onto the face and then onto the cheekbone and up and back behind the ear. We then carried on our finger wave, just emphasising that shape until we connect into the ponytail at the back. On the opposite side, we then again did the same thing, but this time really exaggerated quite irregular sections onto the face, away from the face, squeezing the hair with our fingers so that we're getting an indentation, which is really key to the look, and it's that indentation that helps to look quite 3D and very graphic. Once we did that, again we went lower onto the cheekbone and back above the ear, exposing the ear and connecting that hair, waving around the hairline and back in towards the ponytail at the back. Session and editorial hair is so important to TONI&GUY and the hairdressing industry, as it just allows us to see ahead of a season what designers are going to be getting their clients to dress like. It allows us to predict trends earlier than a lot of the competition. From a hairdressing perspective, it allows us to be really creative, get involved in a busy atmosphere where we're with a lot of other like-minded hairdressers, and really just allowing our imagination to run free and create some really exciting and interesting hairstyles. So it's from a client's perspective, it's great. Not only that, but from a personal and from a hairdressing perspective as well. The ridges can then be exaggerated with heat, either by a wand or just with a diffuser. The ponytail is extended using the elastic just to create a slightly more graphic finish, so the ponytail actually stands out from the head than sitting too flat. The ponytail is then waved using tongs or a wand just for a tiny bit of texture. We didn't want this to look curly, but we didn't want it to look straight, so it's just about getting a little dusty finish through there. The top is set using a diffuser and a hairnet, just getting rid of any flyaway hairs and helping to clean up the shape, but not getting rid of that texture. Products are key in achieving the looks that we want to create. Without those looks, the shapes would sit flat, or they would not be quite as graphic, hair wouldn't be as malleable, and it's really about using these products, layering products, applying products differently to the roots, to the mid-lengths and ends, and sometimes you can be just as creative with the products as the actual hairstyle that you're working on. So for me, if we didn't have those products and a range as diverse as LABEL.M, then we couldn't create a range of styles as diverse as what we do at Fashion Week. Key points are that not to take the finger waves too even. It's about asymmetry, exaggeration, and really keeping that texture quite dusty. So we're steering away from the 20s look, putting it more futuristic. The Lexicon collection for me is obviously the first collection that I've worked on. Obviously, first of all, starting off very young with TONI&GUY, you see a lot of very big hairdressers doing these collections and campaigns, and that's really where you want to work towards. So for me, it's been so exciting to be getting involved in such a big project, and seeing the progression on the collection from last year and being able to be part of that has been really exciting and an honour.